What's going on, collective? I'm back for another one. I don't know when any got the MicahNMeNrgy deck first. This is not what I was going for, but we're going to ride the wave. Let's see what we got. I guess there's some answers that need to come out here. So, yeah, conclusions are within reach. A new start is coming. Alright, let's see here. Divine Holy Spirit, what do we have for the collective? What do we have for the collective? What is it that they need to know at this time? Get 3. Or not. Adjustments are required, and it's crazy. When I first cut the deck, this was the first card that showed. So there's a need to make some changes here, or there may be some changes that are being made in the upcoming week in regards to this situation here for something to play out, for this new start to happen. Okay, yeah, it's time for you to take action. So whatever you've been slow on, you need to get up and go. You may have Aries in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, okay? Yeah, then we have don't let pride get in your way, okay? Leo energy. We have new moon and full moon. New moon in Aries, full moon in Leo. It's crazy. Leo full moon takes place in like February. And new moon in Aries takes place in April. So between February and April of this year, there could have been something that you put on the back burner. But there's a need to make changes here, or there could have been something that you even started back in like April that you need to make changes on, or you need to adjust yourself to, so that things can actually be the way that you want them by like February of next year. And I know somebody just said, oh my gosh, that's so far away, but not really, when time it's been like kind of flying, I guess, in a sense. But either way, this could also just be from like March to August of this year, okay? Because Aries season starts in March. So it also could be that type of scenario here. What's that? 3 and 8 could be significant here, or 4 and 8 could be significant, or even 7, the number 7, July, for the start of Leo season. But yeah, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to change something that you're doing and actually get going. I feel that you also could be afraid as well, or like don't feel as confident to get something done or to achieve something, or you just feel like something isn't playing out the way you want. And I think it's all about the way that you are viewing it and the way that you are moving in this energy. Like, I'm hearing if you want to be somebody and if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. So let's see, what is surrounding you in this energy? I want to take a look and see like what is causing it does feel like it's very much so a block here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. There's something that you've been doing that you need to cut off or cut out. This could be a person, this could be a place, this could be a thing, this could be a mindset. Ooh, that's a lot. Come on. So what's going on here? Why is this adjustment required here? What's in the way? What is it that needs adjusting? What is it that needs adjusting here, Spirit, for the collective? Let's see if we got one that came out. It's something about karmic friends. It was in reverse. It's the need to release like karmic friends, karmic people around you, people that you can't trust, people who are in competition with you. You caring about, it's like being afraid to fly because everyone else isn't flying around like you, or isn't able to like go where you're going. So it's like you're holding on to energy and people who could be weighing you down, and that's where it's like it's time to take action. Like, and I don't even get this so much as people pleasing. I think it's just more so that like you have people in your corner who, you need to change your scenery, the people that you're around. Or it's like you need to be mindful of who you're talking to, because it could also be somebody who is like making you feel as if you're incapable or like something's a bad idea. Like somebody could be trying to sway you or change aspects of you, okay, that are you, right? That don't need to be changed. We have Miriam for money in reverse, okay? Like maybe you could have people around you who want you to be like lazy or a gold digger, or who wants you to like have people who like do for you and pimp for you in every which way, but it's like that's not your character. Like you gotta get up, get out, and get something. Like I feel like that's you. Like you want to get up and get it on your own. Like you don't want to depend on anybody for something. This could be relating to like some sort of side hustle or some sort of creative endeavor that you have, and somebody could like not believe in you or want you to stop doing this, right? Because they want you to depend on someone else, or they want you to depend on them, or like I said, like you're elevating and somebody could be like, oh, don't do this or don't do it like this, but it's like you need to do it the way that is for you. You could have been listening to somebody else's advice, and in reality, like they don't have the best intentions for you, okay? Yeah, I miss you. We have I miss you here. What's this that fell? And dust it off, okay? There could be somebody out here who you like. Somebody could have tried to sway you to do something different or be different, and maybe you cut this energy off, or spirit is telling you it's time for you to not listen to this person, to cut this energy off. And this person, like now they want to come back around, but it's like spirit is saying for you to like not give in to temptation, not give in to this energy, because it is going to weigh you down. Yeah, like you not boo-boo the fool. Like I feel like you seeing straight through somebody. This could be what the adjustment is too. Like you're adjusting your circle, the people you affiliate with, the people you're giving your time and energy to, the places that you're going, right? The things that you're doing. There's no more of, you know, keeping those enemies closer. Like it's like, no, fuck that. Them enemies can go too, because they're like an energetic blockage. Yeah, we have creativity in reverse. Steals your ideas, copy your work, duplicates, feeds off you. But this is in reverse because it's like you don't need this type of energy around. Like it's like energy vampire type. And it's like trying to block your success, trying to block your movement, trying to block your confidence. Like not see you elevate and like grow. Yeah, ashamed, guilt, embarrassed, in the wrong. Like yeah, it's like you don't want to deal with that type of energy, and somebody could really feel like crap because they know, like I feel like essentially this energy knows why you're not dealing with it anymore, okay? Or why you don't trust in them, or why you don't tell them any and everything. And it's because loose lips are sinking ships. Like I keep thinking of a different deck that I want to pull, but my hands are being guided to like a different deck to like actually work with. So we'll see. Yeah, we got perseverance popping out here. Okay, 7, Cancer, Leo. Like I said the numbers, and I said it like last. So it's like somebody who wants to see you in like last place. Like somebody wants you to like not be successful on your own, or to like not accomplish something here. Okay, somebody doesn't want you to have the resolution. Somebody doesn't want you to overcome these challenges. Somebody wants you to constantly be in some sort of rat race. This could even be like your own family, or like I said, somebody that you see as family. Okay, somebody that you got a close bond to. 46 breaks down to a 10. Okay, yeah, look, third wheel coming out in reverse, 37, which breaks down to a 10. All right, this is an enemy, distrust, flirtatious, okay? This is like you removing yourself from toxic energy. This is the need for you to remove yourself from toxic energy. And like I said, it may have been hard. Like, you know, you're very caring, you're very loving, you want to be there, you want, you know, you kind of want some sort of support, you want somebody in your corner, but everybody isn't good in your corner. Yeah, 74 here, okay? Offense, madness, unpleasantness. Okay, and it's crazy because like 37, this card's in reverse. The numbers flip looking at me are 73, and then this is 74. It's like you releasing and letting, you know, the third wheels go. The people who are just like, you know, coming along for the ride to like be a distraction or a blockage. You releasing them is causing like some, like they're upset. They don't want that. Like somebody wants to be, they want to be down. They want to be a part of everything, but it's like only to block. Or it's like I'm getting it two ways where it's like somebody's hoping that you don't elevate and grow, like you don't be great, and then you have somebody around you who wants you to, so that way they can ride your coattail, so that way they can have this support. Somebody kind of wants you to like take care of them or something like that. What else we got here? Spirit. Or what's on the don't let pride get in your way? Because it's time for you to take action and remove yourself from energies that aren't serving you, that are trying to feed off of you. People who want to steal from you that you no longer want to deal with. Your investments here, real estate, okay, your wealth, okay, a big project though, 70 here. 7 is very significant. 777 you could be seeing, okay? Like you're on your way to striking gold is what I'm getting as well. But it's like you have to be okay with going at something alone or without the support that you think you need from certain people. It's like you don't need this certain support. Justice here, Libra energy, 11, okay? Like you have to use your logic. Like don't let pride get in the way. You need to follow your dream, follow your plan, because somebody really wants like to rewire you, wants you to be afraid to go after what it is that you're supposed to be going after, how you're supposed to be going after it, like suffering, darkness, persecution. Like somebody wants you to be afraid to move forward. For some of you guys, this is to like actually like blow up your side hustle or do something big. Like somebody wants you to feel like something will never get off the ground. It's between perseverance and third wheel in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you aren't stressed about this. Like this isn't really something that you're worried about, and that's crazy. This is the 73 now, okay? Which is the opposite flip of, this third wheel. It's like you're no longer stressed out or worried about, releasing people. Well, I feel that, that should be where the energy is. It's like not being worried about, what the next person is saying. Like when you take this action, when you get up and you start moving, you will see that is not as bad as you thought it was, and those who are supposed to be there will be there, and like I said, those who are not supposed to be there, they will fall off. Even this could even be you being like more mindful of your time and the time that you have to give to others, and like just telling folks no, like I can't do this, I can't be here, sorry, I can't talk to you, like whatever, because you got things that you got going on yourself. Yeah, curse. Okay, this is hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Yeah, and this is why this gotta go 40, because somebody is definitely like trying to call like double judgment or double trouble, boiling, double whatever trouble. I don't know. I'm saying like Mary Kay actually like that old movie that they did like back in the 90s, whatever, 80s, 90s, whatever year that movie was. But this could literally be like your family, and you just realizing like, yo, like I can't tell you nothing, or like you just not being able to invest all the time that they need you. Like there could be people who's looking at you for the guidance and the help and the resources, and it's like you trying to take care of yourself. And it's like when you get up and you start moving for yourself, I feel like this is like breaking a generational curse. Yeah, with disturbance here, it's like don't worry about that. The irritation, the supernatural, the obscure moments, like don't worry about that. Sign is definitely going to end up going back on somebody. What's real estate and justice here? Yeah, death, endless harm, inevitable. Some of you guys could also need to move away. There could be a need to move away, or like I said, just really get away and cut ties with certain individuals here. Okay, the month of October could be significant, but we got Scorpio energy here with this death card, 79. It's like you releasing and letting this go, letting, this energy vampire, this vampiric energy, is allowing for you to move forward. I feel like some of you guys could have moved, or, you started choosing yourself, and this is what really caused like this ending here, where somebody could no longer like, try to steal from you or take from your energy, or like try to claim something even over you, because we got to think back on that creativity card, right? Somebody could have been like, oh, you trying to be like me, you trying to do like this, but it's like, no, you ain't out here trying to marry for money. And with that side hustle, I'm really getting like, for some, like some people do some like wild shit and they want you to do some wild shit, but it's like I don't know, maybe you like pressing flowers and selling them in frames, and that's something that you know you want to sell. And somebody's like, no, you should do OnlyFans, or like some wild ass shit. And it's like, that's not for you. Like, you taking your own route. These adjustments are something you could have already made. And with you taking your own route, like, and doing things that you were supposed to do, like moving away, focusing on yourself, this is how you help balance the scales here. And this also caused like some sort of ending though. Like you broke a curse. Yeah, look, libation, prayer under here, 58. Donation, prayer, religion. Like, you broke some sort of curse. You could have prayed your way up out of the situation, and God heard you and like helped remove you from, you know, the doom that these people were trying to cause in your life. Let's see, what's in the energy? Give me signs and placements in the energy. Because this is the deck that I literally meant to grab first overall. So let's see real quick. Who or what is in the energy? Let us read for the collective. We got a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or again, and it's crazy because that's Aries and that's Leo. A need to get moving, right? A need to do what you need to do. Action here, moon, and keeping stuff to yourself. Like I said, because everybody, you can't tell folks because they're trying to counteract it, and that's where this adjustment needs to be made here. Okay, somebody can have a fire moon, you can have a fire moon. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sag moon. Okay, we have Aquarius here. Okay, healing. But detaching and removing yourself and letting yourself go, being free, right? Free thinking and doing what it is that you desire, what you have to do, and not really caring about what the next person has to say. Gemini, speaking up for yourself, communicating. Something with technology as well. What else here? What other signs and placements? We got Capricorn. This could also be dealing with your money. This could be a father figure here. Okay, we have 10, 11. You could be seeing 111, 123 even. Okay, 1111 is sitting here looking at me in the face. But this is detaching from this lower vibrational energy. Again, you taking action to move forward and leaving this lower vibrational energy behind. Look, Mars underneath the deck. Okay, the Tower, Aries and Scorpio. It's you just releasing and letting this go because this is trying to cause some sort of destruction in your plans. Somebody is really trying to slow you down or stop you. Like, you could have been like moving real good and like all of a sudden you just feel like things are moving slow and aren't going anywhere. Yeah, Venus over love. 16. For some of you guys, this could be a lover, an ex, or, you know, somebody who's obsessed with you. Somebody who only wants to see you for like sexual energy and then walk away. Like, you can need to release something like this. We got Sagittarius here. Somebody could have a Sagittarius Venus. Sagittarius is also represented as Jupiter energy, the Wheel of Fortune. This could also be like somebody being jealous because of how somebody loves you, or the fact that they know that you alone and how you are as a person will bring in, I'm hearing, good love. You give good love. You give good love, and somebody knows that somebody is going to come in and appreciate you and not let you go. Somebody's afraid of losing you. Yeah, we got Uranus here, okay? That is more Aquarius energy. 20. That, like, they know that you'll call judgment, or like your lover will. Like, there's a protector that's coming in here, a defender, somebody who's really going to stand by your side. And it's like people wanted you to like go down the wrong route. They wanted you to end up with like a bad lover, possibly even. Like somebody didn't want to see you happy or doing well. We got an Aries here. Okay? You could be detaching from somebody with Aries placements. Or it needs to be that motivation, right? That need to take action to really like get away from folks. Okay? Venus. Empress energies. Could even be a mother figure. Give me one more here, Spirit. Give me one more. And Jupiter, as I spoke on that Sagittarius energy, 18. Because this is how I'm hearing a cookie crumbles, but this is when things change. Yeah, Neptune, because you get out of these illusions. The illusions change. Everything drops. Like, literally, I'm getting, like, you need to choose you. This is your time and opportunity to choose yourself. Let's get a lessons card. What's the lesson here for the collective? Peace, maintaining your peace, doing what makes you happy. Stop living for other people or allowing people to come in and, you know, guide your path. Like, these are people who are trying to curse you, who don't want to see you do better. You need to choose yourself. It says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy, because you definitely have negative folks. And it's like, it's time for you to accept that there are some people who are in your life that are just not, you know, meant for every walk of, you know, of the journey. You know, you have to go at some things alone. And it's like, you know, yeah, because that's where this balance is, for you to have balance. It's like, you got this basket and you apple picking, and it's like, you know how many apples you need to make this pie, but for some strange reason, you got somebody who done showed up without a basket, and they want to keep trying to put their apples in your basket. But it's like they're throwing their apples in their basket. And I mean, and if you know anything about like fruits, or, you know, harvesting, you know, fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, like I learned from, you know, Native Americans, like why they use like special gloves, like it comes from their time, you know, working in the field, and how they know, like, it's about respecting the fruit, you know, gentle touch, because when you press in hard, you know, on fruits and things like that, you leave bruises on them, you know, or the oils on your hand leaves bruises. So, you know, it's about that delicacy and treating things right. And maybe, you know, you've been walking around with your special gloves on, so that way, you know, when you pluck your apples, they stay nice and fresh, you know, they don't get no rot spots or whatever. But then you got somebody who's coming and they're just plucking their apples out, and they're like, oh, I forgot a basket. Can I throw my stuff in your basket? And you're like, sure, because, you know, you're a nice person. And, you know, that's somebody that you call family or somebody that you call friend. And it's like they're taking their apples with their bare hands and they're grabbing them rough, you know, and they're throwing them in your basket, damaging your top layer, right? They're damaging the top layer of your apples. But then it's like when it's done, and then they're making this overflow, and they're making your basket heavy. And while you're sitting here carrying and doing all this work, and they trying to ride on your coattail, right, using your basket, like I said, so that way they can collect apples. But then it's like at the end, when it's time to separate and get out the apples, like they're looking at, you know, the beat up apples, and they're trying to leave those behind with you, but those are their beat up apples, and they want to take your nice, precious, pretty apples that you done placed, you know, already placed in gently, and they want to take all your pretty ones and leave you with their beat up apples, and the apples of yours that they done beat up, because, you know, rot done touch rot, like, or, you know, they done damaged some of yours by coming in your field, coming in your energy, putting their apples in your basket the way they did. Because this is not a gentle type of energy. This is somebody who, you know, they like you, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really don't like you. Or it could be like, yeah, I love you, but I don't like you. Feel me? Like, it's crazy. Like, when I was little, like, that used to always be the thing, you know, somebody would be like, oh, I hate you, I don't like you. And my mother was just like, yeah, just because your family, like, just because you don't like them, don't mean you don't love them. Like, you still love them, it's family. You know, you don't gotta like somebody, you don't gotta like them, but you still love them, that's family, whatever. So it's like, it's giving that vibe. Like, they don't like you, but yeah, they love you because, you know, you family or whatever, or they care because, you know, you care. They gonna care enough, you know, to get what they need out of you, or, you know, because they want you to always be there. But at the end of the day, they really don't like you. Like, they don't, and they will sabotage you. And that's like this. It's like somebody, you know, who is now trying to come and take your apples and stuff like that. But it's like your need to remove yourself from this, right? Or, you know, you letting these people go, because this is about you needing to have this balance and bringing balance into your life. Because they want to create an imbalance. Like, you worked hard to have these nice, pretty apples for, you know, your apple pie or your apple, whatever it is you about to do. If you just gonna eat these apples, right? Like, because an apple a day gonna keep these doctors away and these demons away, right? But you had plans with your apples. That's why you took time, you know, and you chose certain apples, and you took time when you were gently picking these apples and gently placing them in your basket. And it's like, just because they were reckless and they didn't care how they were getting their apples or how they were picking them, they just feel like, oh, at the end, when they look at what they pick, they don't like what they pick. They want what you have. But it's like, this is where the adjustment needs to be made. You need to remove yourself from people who will come and try to swap off their energy or give you their bad apples, because they see the good that you have. And they know that essentially you're able to build more. With that real estate card, they know that you're able to invest and build more. Like, you're able to have more. But Spirit is saying, stop overworking yourself and giving to these type of energies. The month of January, like, it's like a new year. It's a new you. And it's time for you to embrace that and be in that while you're in this newness of self. Okay, with this balance here, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Libra energy, strong on the Libra energy. September, October could be very important. Okay, we have courage here. All right, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yeah, and it's like not letting your pride get in the way, and it's taking action. It's like you need to have the courage, and with this, with like crown, third eye, and throat chakra energy, and heart, because we got green in here too. It's like, deep in your heart of hearts, in every aspect of the game, in your body, in your mind, in your soul, in your spirit, that you need to let folks go. You need to speak up and say what needs to be said. Blue in this justice card, you need to speak up and just be like, no, I can't. No, you cannot share my basket. You better use your shirt, better use your coat. Well, I guess you can only carry as many apples as your two hands will allow. You should have came prepared. See, you prepare and you got people around you who aren't prepared. And they don't like the fact that you are prepared and they want to stop you in your tracks. But this is where the adjustment needs to be made, because you done set yourself up. You done did what you had to do. You done made the plan. You done manifested. You've been working hard. And now somebody is like, they don't want you to keep going forward. They don't want you to have it. What's the other lesson here? Failure. Now, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And some of you may have backtracked. Maybe you already done cut some of these folks off, right? And again, like if you have been feeling off, this is where that adjustment needs to be made. Maybe you could have went and tried to give faith into somebody. And I mean, they showed you, they showed you their true colors the first time. But it's like, you wanted to have faith, and maybe this is a family, this is a good friend or whatever. And you're just like, no, maybe they changed. But no, they have not changed. They're still karmic. They may not be trying to show up full face. That's why I say with the I miss you, you need to dust it off. If somebody tries to come back around and be like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Or, oh, I see you doing it. Matter of fact, I don't even feel like you're going to get an apology. I just feel like they're going to try to come in and be like, oh, I noticed that you're doing this. Oh, go you, whatever. But they don't apologize for why maybe you don't speak to them anymore. Or they don't acknowledge the fact that, you've kept your distance. They don't even want to know why you kept your distance. They don't even care for why you kept your distance from them. They just want to be back up in the mix of you again. This is also somebody who doesn't like to hold themselves accountable, and they definitely don't like that when somebody else tries to hold them accountable, or I'm hearing throw up in their face where they have went wrong. And I feel that with you, with this failure card coming out as, a lesson, it's like maybe you have tried. And Spirit's like, you can't change people. People change when they want to change. And I'm seeing like this little documentary type thing I was watching where it was like this chick, she was on the street, she was strung out bad, and they was willing to pay for her to go to like some elite rehab to get cleaned up, get her life back together. They was willing to help this girl, and she straight told them no, like no, that would be a waste of your money, your time, your energies, and your efforts, because I'm not ready. When I'm ready, I will change. And this is kind of like that, like when these people want to change, they'll change, but right now they like being these crackheads on the street. It ain't nothing you can do about that. And you may feel like, oh, but I really was trying to, guide them along or trying to bring them with me. But love, let me tell you, everybody can't come. They can't go. And this is why. Because when you try to bring energies with you that have expired in your life, right? And I'm seeing like milk, right? Expired, right? Like the apples, the rotted apples. Energies that have expired in your life, you are putting an expiration date on everything else around you. Because they will soil, they will spoil you, they will rot out any and everything else you have going on, because they are rotted in spirit. They have to be wanting and willing to change. They have to want to elevate and do for themselves. You cannot force this. And you may feel like you have failed because maybe you have tried to give somebody the tools. Maybe with the side hustle in reverse, maybe you did help somebody, you could have invested in somebody, right? And it's like they let it flop, right? You could have hooked them up with somebody good who was going to take care of them. They know how to respect the relationship, or they could have cheated or something. That is not for you. Like, you did your part and they couldn't keep up with it. Now that they want to come back around, think about how they've already disappointed you. Like, this is somebody who now has to figure out how to get it on their own, because I feel like this is a person, a situation where you have helped repeatedly, and it's like no matter how much guidance, no matter how much you have actually done in the role itself, like they're not getting it. they have sabotaged it. They refuse to hold it together. They refuse to learn a lesson. And that's not on you. You should not hold on to this feeling of failure for them. And you should not allow yourself to continue to fail with somebody who doesn't want to do the work for themselves. Instead, they want to try to write off of you, but they can't, because they are dirtying up your image. Like, whoo, child. Somebody is dirtying up your image. Somebody is dirtying up. I meant to say dirtying up your energy. Because, like, I'm literally seeing, like, the whole, like, apples are like strawberries. It's like when you got that one bad strawberry at the bottom of the whole case that you probably didn't even realize was there. And as it's growing out now, this mold and fungus, it's about to mess up all of these good-ass strawberries that's around. Like, it's like that. Like, this is somebody who was, like, deep up in the cut who's really rotting. And the more of you that gets close to it, you know, whatever, that fungus, that mold is going to get onto you, and you are going to rot too. Yeah, grief. And that just explains, you know, like that whole thing of, because I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, not like, it's that whole thing where it's like, you know, where you feel like you wasted efforts, or like you failed this person, and you can feel bad, like you feel like you failed this person, or like, you know, you had the chance to help them, or you were helping them and it just didn't work out. It wasn't you. It was them. It was solely them. It wasn't you. Okay? Well, I didn't even show no tarot cards. That's cool. Alright, let's get one. Let's get some messages here for you guys. It says you need a big hug. Like a really, really big hug. Okay? I'm only taking these cards for face, how they come up. It says shame, regrets, and guilt. Those are just BS. Okay? Your body is pissed at you. You need to get up and move. It says you are not the center of the universe. Okay? You're just going through a tough time right now. You're not the center of the universe. Stop feeling like everybody needs to gravitate to you so that you can help them. No. Let them go to the actual fucking universe. Let them go to the Most High. Let them do what you did. Let them do the work. Okay, yeah, figure shit out on your own. But I feel like this is like you needing to allow somebody else to figure something out on their own. Okay? Stop trying to be the universe for everybody. Be for yourself. Yeah, get over yourself and pull it together. It's time to let go. Like, it's really time to let these energies go. All these people doing is complaining and they don't care about what you got to say. Like, you're wasting your time here. Yeah, it's time for you to get after whatever it is that you're trying to do, that you've been working on, because the world has your back, okay? Ask an expert, but but don't ask these past people. If you're in a room and everybody in the room that you're with, like, you know more, you're better, or you're the highest in the room, you're in a room full of the wrong people at this point in your life. Like, you need to go and meet somebody who knows more than you, who make a little bit more than you, who's into the same things that you're into but doing it better. These are the people you need to be networking with. Okay? Yeah. You need alone time, and you know why. Because the people around you are not, they're trying to benefit off of you, and they are not beneficial. Okay? How we gonna close this out here, Spirit? I like this deck a lot. So we'll go here. If you want to ask a yes or no question, sure. The first card that comes out will be the answer to your yes or no question. Aside from that, we're just going to pull final messages from here. Alright, Spirit, what do we have? Close this out for the collective. I'm just hearing you really need to learn how to choose you this time around. The answer is yes, okay? Somebody could love donuts or whatever. It's the icing on the cake. All this and sprinkles too. Yeah, you need to choose yourself. Because in choosing yourself, this is the icing on the cake. It's you getting everything you want. Yeah, open to suggestions, front and center, steady. And it's another yes, okay? What is this? We have, it's just forked up, a real thine and a behind, okay? And like I said, this is the energies I want to come back towards you. Like, no, yeah, and it's fucked up. It's forked up, right? That, you know, it has to go about this way, but you have overextended yourself. I'm hearing multiple times. And right now it's time for you to invest in yourself. Yeah, cannot break the ice. Chilly reception is bleak. Like, there's nothing here. Like, it's more than a barren field. Like, this is like bad soil. It's bad soil. We have yes. Yeah, because it's very bad soil. And it's crazy, like, it's grass and stuff, like grassland. I said barren fields. But peaceful outcomes and relaxation aids decisions. You need to just relax for you. Like I said, if it's no, you don't want to go out, you don't want to do this, don't do it. Because you're working on you. You got things that you need to do for yourself. Yeah, you're fulfilling your desires, being refreshed, and you're moving. Moving forward, moving on, moving strong. Okay? Now let's get a conscious spirit. This has been like one of the main oracle decks that has been like speaking to me for like the past month. I'm thinking of switching out the cards, but we'll see. For the collective spirit. For the collective. We have Earth Angel 34, that you are. And there are people who take you for granted, and you don't have to keep abusing yourself. Okay? It says, I'm a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who live in her. You can wish people well from afar. You don't have to keep sacrificing yourself repeatedly. They took you as an earth angel for granted, and that's nobody's fault but their own. Okay, yeah, because abundance is your birthright. Ooh. Abundance is your birthright. Abundance is for you. Okay? And it says, I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. Yes. And they want to keep providing for you, but you have to stop giving it to like these energy vampires, people who aren't seeing the best for you. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here, and I hope it helps for whoever needs to hear. Matter of fact, wait, there was one more thing. I said I was going to pull some Proverbs. Being I am recording this on a Sunday. All right, let's see here. I said 5. I saw the number 5 flash in my head. We have the, now mind you, these are all from Proverbs, okay? Springtime is very significant, and as we go into summer, as we're warming up, like, this is beautiful. And then I see, like, a fall type of season. So, like I said, October. We had a lot of Libra and Scorpio out here. Is that snow? Oh, that's water. Okay. So let's see here. From these Proverbs, we have the first one comes from 1225. That's that Aquarius energy, right? Capricorn energy. Sorry, that Capricorn energy. But Christmas could be significant. December. It says, worry weighs a person down. An encouraging word cheers a person up. Yeah, so stop worrying. Like, this is like the sign that you need to know that it's okay. It's okay to choose you and do what you need to do for yourself. Because if you don't choose you, who's going to choose you, sweetheart? Like, how are you going to get things done and accomplished? Somebody didn't want me to tell you that. But it says, ears, so from 2012, okay, that year could be significant. It says, ears that hear and eyes that see, the Lord has made them both. Okay? And you have 2 of each. Well, majority of us who are blessed to have both of them functioning and working. So listen very closely and pay very close attention to those around you. Because you have seen it. And I feel like when these energies come back around again, they're going to present in the same way. Like, a zebra doesn't change its stripes. A leopard doesn't change its spots. A cheetah doesn't change its spots. Like, it's still going to be the same. Like, you're going to see it. They might come in and start with a different intro, but I promise you, all 3 paragraphs and the conclusion is still the same. We just wrote a basic essay for those who didn't know. But then we have 28/6, okay? June 28th could be significant. Better to be poor and honest than to be dishonest and rich. See, exactly. And like I said, they wanted you to be a gold digger. Like, that goes back to that piece for whoever needed that. Like, yeah, somebody they mean you no good. They want to lead you down the wrong path. Like they mean you no good. This is from 24 verses 3 to 4. Okay. I'm getting the next 3 to 4 days because I'm getting 24 hours the next 3 to 4 days. By wisdom, a house is built. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Yeah, and you have learned. You have learned. Okay. And then we have from 10-9. Okay, and that's that October energy again. Okay, strong with the Libra because 9 is September, Libra energy, justice. People with integrity walk safely, but those who follow crooked paths will slip and fall. Yeah. And I'm telling you, that's what these karmic energies want. Like these past people, whatever's resurfacing. And if I'm not mistaken, today marks the day. Oh, may the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. Okay. But today marks the day that I believe Pluto goes retrograde. And it's like, don't go back there. For what? Like, people want you to go back to a dark time in your life. Like, no, do not go back and relive that cycle. It's not worth it. Nobody's worth that. We have 319. Okay, that's cusping our Pisces Aries season. Okay, I said March in the beginning, but it says, by wisdom the Lord founded the earth. By understanding, he created the heavens. Okay. It's like your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding and knowing of this 3D world. Like you have the wisdom. God has given you the wisdom. Like you see what's going on. Like you've went through something physically already. But spiritually, like on a spiritual sense, you have elevated. You're above these people. And this is where you're creating like your own heaven, where you're stepping into heaven, where you're really stepping into your role. Okay, it says here you're an earth angel. You are from the heavens here placed on earth. Okay. And then we have 12-14. Yeah, the month of December is significant. That could be a Sag. We have fire sign. It says wise words bring many benefits and hard work brings rewards. And I feel like, you've been working hard. Like I said, by the end of the year, you could really see something great. Because I did speak something on January, like the top of the year, a new you. It's a brand new you. You're a brand new you. And by the end of this year, everything is going to be like you're going to have everything that you hoped for, dreamed, imagined, manifested, prayed on. It's going to be here. But again, this adjustment is required. Like you need to keep removing folks out. Do not allow certain energies back in as we go into this Pluto retrograde. You've already conquered and faced all these like Pluto talks about hidden secrecies and stuff and what you face. Like I know for me in my Pluto space, it's about like deceit and betrayal, like being cheated on. Like, and I faced that numerous times. I don't want to face that again. I don't need to deal with nobody who's gonna cheat on me, play in my face. Been there, done that for many years. Done. I'm not doing that again. So it's kind of like that. You might want to see what's in, like, what is in your Pluto, so you can look it up. Like honestly, just go look up your birth chart, like on those free like cafe astrology or whatever, and go look up your birth chart. Like please do know like your time of birth, or at least roughly around the time of birth. Because that will really help so that you could really see the houses and, really see what's placed in like the planetary systems for you. And read up and see what's in, that Pluto placement of yours. So that way, you can put it together. It's like, oh, this is what I dealt with. This is what I faced. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that again. So that way you can have an idea of what is going to come around with this Pluto retrograde, right? To see if you learned a lesson, or to try to even get you to re-engage in a lesson that you probably have already learned, that you've already suffered through. There's no point in suffering again. Okay? So now I'm officially going to leave this here for you guys. I really hope it helps. Happy Sunday, guys. Feels good to be back. And I am here for personals. If you like to book on my website. Yeah, and I would say get up on it because like I said, there's some changes that are coming soon. So, yeah. I love your face very, very much. Love and light to all. Happy Sunday. Blessings upon you as we get ready to embark on a new week. And until the next time we speak, peace.